Hollywood, which was once the unequaled entertainment center of the world and represented a formidable arm of American soft power, is now going through a period of catastrophic decline. Hollywood was a cultural force that impacted billions of people, whether it was via the formation of global narratives or the promotion of ideological objectives. On the other hand, shifting audience tastes, the proliferation of alternative media, increased worldwide competition, and growing mistrust over its aims have diminished its impact. In this video, we go into the primary causes of Hollywood's propaganda machine, as well as the consequences that this failure has for the future of narrative and the impact of the media on a global scale. Hollywood's legacy as a propaganda tool. In what ways did Hollywood contribute to the promotion of American principles during World War II and the Cold War by working together with the United States government? Throughout the majority of the 20th century, Hollywood served as a medium for the dissemination of American ideas, in addition to its role as a source of pleasure. Hollywood, in collaboration with the United States government, produced a number of films that reinforced patriotism and depicted the United States of America as a worldwide liberator during World War II. Films often had the purpose of demonizing communism while simultaneously promoting Western ideals throughout the Cold War. By working together with organizations such as the Pentagon, filmmakers were able to ensure that their hit films, such as Top Gun and Black Hawk Down, had pro-American content. The cracks begin to show. What do you believe explains the precipitous drop in ticket sales at the box office in the United States during the last several years? Several factors have contributed to the weakening of Hollywood's hold over global narratives over the course of the last several decades. The domestic impact at the box office has been increasingly weaker over the last several decades. Over the last 10 years, tickets sold in the United States have plummeted by 38%, and the number of films released in theaters has drastically reduced by 21%. There is a stagnation of creative output as a result of major studios' heavy reliance on a small number of blockbuster franchises. Dominance of streaming platforms such as Netflix, Hulu, and YouTube have caused disruptions in the conventional film industry by supplying consumers with a variety of material that threatens the monopoly that Hollywood continues to hold. These days, streaming media accounts for a significant portion of global media consumption. Skepticism from the audience. The general population is increasingly of the opinion that Hollywood films are lacking in originality, politically driven, or detached from reality. This skepticism undermines the industry's ability to effectively shape the opinions of its members. A struggle within oneself. The Hollywood strikes in 2023 brought to light systemic concerns like uneven remuneration, job instability, and the exploitation of creatives. These strikes included both actors and writers. What kinds of changes have occurred in the manner that audiences take in tales as a result of social media and independent content creation? The internet and social media have democratized narrative, enabling artists worldwide to bypass Hollywood's gatekeepers. Platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Patreon allow independent voices to gain visibility, fostering more diverse and locally focused storytelling. These platforms also pose a threat to Hollywood's ideological domination by presenting diverse perspectives and fostering direct relationships between producers and viewers. Global rivalry and Contra's film industry in China. China's box office income has surpassed that of the United States, with its films catering to both local audiences and global markets. Hollywood's significant reliance on the Chinese market has led to accusations of self-censorship, thereby reducing the impact of the industry's ideology. Hollywood's current propaganda strategies. Are Hollywood's efforts to promote topics such as climate warming and inclusion genuine attempts to make progress, or are they merely a performance? Despite Hollywood's ongoing efforts to promote ideological narratives, its tactics have become increasingly open and controversial. Topics like political correctness, climate change, and inclusion dominate many films, sparking discussions about whether these films truly reflect development or are merely symbolic gestures. Critics argue that the artificial quality of these storylines alienates viewers who prioritize amusement over moral lectures. Irubatti Ondravathu. The impact of Hollywood's decline. What impact does Hollywood's inability to maintain its cultural dominance have on how people throughout the world see the United States? Loss of dominance in cultural aspects. The waning power of the Hollywood industry has brought an end to an era in which Americans generally acknowledged American ideas. The media landscape is becoming increasingly multipolar as a result of the increasing diversity of content consumption among global audiences, which in turn gives regional cultures greater significance. Consequences for the economy. Losses in Hollywood production affect filmmakers and the creative ecosystem. The decline in film production and streaming platforms' focus on cost reduction is leading to a decrease in storytelling opportunities. Authentic narratives are on the rise. As Hollywood propaganda continues to wane, opportunities for genuine grassroots storytelling have become available. It is possible that this transformation may result in a media environment that is more inclusive, one in which different voices challenge old power structures. Hollywood's path forward. Is the key to Hollywood's continued existence the ability to work together with filmmakers from other countries? What are the reasons, if any? Authenticity as a means of reinvention. It is imperative that Hollywood places an emphasis on authenticity rather than storylines motivated by business if it wants to reclaim its influence. Rather than watching conventional blockbusters, audiences are more interested in tales that relate to their own personal experiences. Recognizing the importance of being global collaboration with filmmakers from other countries and an openness to a variety of narrative approaches are two ways that Hollywood might maintain its relevance. Co-productions with talent from across the world may help overcome cultural divides and produce material that is attractive to people all around the world. Taking advantage of technology. Artificial intelligence. AI and virtual reality. VR are two examples of how technological advancements have created new opportunities for immersive storytelling. Hollywood's use of contemporary technology allows it to fascinate people in ways that traditional media cannot. In conclusion, the decline of Hollywood from its once unquestioned supremacy demonstrates significant upheavals in the global media environment. Hollywood, which was once a potent instrument of soft power, was responsible for shaping what people throughout the world thought about American principles, democracy, and the American dream. However, its power has been diminished as a result of shifting preferences among viewers, new forms of media, and worldwide competition. Streaming platforms like Netflix and YouTube have caused a disruption in the old studio structure. These channels have resulted in the empowerment of independent producers and the provision of various storylines that circumvent the ideological filters of Hollywood. If you enjoyed the breakdown and want more deep dives, don't forget to hit like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe future videos.